Hello, welcome to the 259 Show Extra, a new weekly segment coming to you Wednesdays on our social media. Mike Vincelli, Tyler Diedrich, Joe Peachy joining us here. Quick little segment. We're going to do, this week, the Mount Rushmore of Rochester barbecue joints.
Bringing you some tasty midweek content.
This will be a revolving, topical discussion. Well, just gives us a little extra content.
It'll be a different format every week.
It just gives the viewers some more of the boys that they love. Let's go.
Listeners.
We are the 40 guys, and here is some midweek content.
We're going to do the Mount Rushmore, where we'll nominate who we think should be on the Mount Rushmore of whatever topic.
And then settle on our top
we'll settle on our top four. Future weeks, we'll maybe do a draft. We've talked about drafting a topic, states, presidents, colors in a crayon box, whatever it may be. And whatever else you guys want to hear, let us know.
Have the listeners weigh in.
Yeah, every Wednesday, this will be posted on our website and social media. Just let us know what you think and what you weigh in. If your Mount Rushmore, in this case, is any different than ours, that's okay. You have your opinions too.
Know.
It's 2017, and we could maybe bring it up next time.
Please comment.
Please comment.
Please.
Mr. Diedrich, please.
I'm begging you to follow us on Twitter, please.
Something that I didn't mention in our Saturday episode is actually Big Scott Peachy reached out to me last week when we went live. When I played our episode live, he said, Drew, I'm only getting half of it. I said, it's okay. It'll all be up there eventually. I'm glad we do have one listener who depends on us Saturday.
Wait, we went live last week?
I played it live last week because we had to do some extra editing last week.
Ooh,
thanks, Greg. Thanks, Greg. So this week, Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, no, Big Scott's a big fan. Sorry to jump into your intro, Drew, but yeah, Big Scott loves the show. Big shout out to the big man with a unicorn on his chest. What?
Huh? What? Mount Rushmore.
Never mind.
Nominate a couple places that we think belong on the Mount Rushmore of Rochester, New York barbecue joints.
This one, I think the top four are already pretty obvious, but we will discuss nonetheless.
All right, give us a couple.
Okay, the obvious first one is Dinosaur Barbecue. It's always voted like the number one of any place at all in Rochester.
Yeah.
And I think actually there's a location in New York City that was voted the best barbecue in New York City, and it's now branched out to several other states as well.
Really?
So Dinosaur's obviously
the original in Syracuse, correct?
Right.
I've been to that one.
Which wasn't that good when Joe and I went a couple years ago.
Oh, I had a great experience.
It was pre-Billy Joel concert, and it was packed. So that could have been that.
Yeah.
And Rochester was the second location for Dinosaur. Now there's like 8 or something like that.
Yeah.
Very good.
And you have a personal tie to the Dinosaur Barbecue. Am I correct?
Yeah, the Diedrich wedding rehearsal dinner was there.
I just thought we didn't get enough of it in last Saturday's episode.
Dang it.
If you're unfamiliar with the program, I was married last August 2015.
Yes.
Yeah, we had a rehearsal dinner there.
Yeah.
What is everyone's favorite dish from the Dinosaur Barbecue? If you had to pick one.
I go with pulled pork.
Actually, I would say, and this isn't on the regular menu, but we did have it at the rehearsal dinner because it's on the catering menu, is the smoked turkey.
Yes.
Now, I'm a huge rib man. Whenever I go to barbecue joints, I always love to get ribs. I've always
give it to me.
I
baby.
love to try different style of ribs. But the Dinosaur's mac and cheese is fantastic.
Tyler, could you remind me of the story of how Joe ordered a cheeseburger?
Yeah,
at the
we went to Dinosaur. This was probably back in the year of our Lord 2009. I want to say. And this was the first time
earlier than that. Was it when we were in college?
Yes, that was. Yeah, it was somewhere in there. And Joe. Obviously want to go get some barbecue after a Red Wings game, I believe it was, and Joe decided to order a burger. I guess it really doesn't sound that strange now, but at the time it was kind of strange because we were all getting barbecue, and we all just immediately started laughing. And then he ordered it. He ordered it what? Medium?
No,
well done. You're right. He ordered it well done, and we all laughed.
You're not doing this justice. So we went to Dinosaur Barbecue, and yes, I made the first mistake of ordering a burger from one of the best barbecue joints. I have since learned my lesson. But the worst part was when I ordered it, I asked for it well done. And so that's when you guys didn't laugh at me for ordering a burger. You were like, Joe, what the hell are you doing? Well done. I think Chad was like, it's going to come back to you like a burnt crisp.
Yeah, hockey puck.
So you had to chase the waitress down.
I chased the waitress down. I was like, I need to change that to medium, please. Thank you.
Just done. Regular done.
Regular done is fine.
Cook it good. Medium good.
What's the Hank Hill quote with?
So Bobby goes, if they what do we tell them if they ask for it well done? He said, we ask them.
You have to do it in the voice. You have to do it in the voice.
We ask them politely yet firmly to leave.
I agree that the Dinosaur Barbecue belongs on the Mount Rushmore.
Yes.
Yes.
We won't go into depth about which president it would replace on Mount Rushmore, but it belongs on Mount Rushmore. Tyler, what's another nominee here?
Sticky Lips is one of the more popular ones. 2 locations now. The original on Culver Road in the city. The second one on Jefferson Road in Henrietta. Obviously very popular. I know that not everyone in this room will agree. It is very popular nonetheless.
It is very popular. I went there most recently in the room. I went there this past Monday, last day of break for us. The meal my girlfriend and I had there, not so good.
What'd you get?
Pulled pork sandwich, side of fries, side of mac and cheese. Mac and cheese came out cold, the fries were soggy, and the sandwich was really dry. Even with adding some
and the sandwich was
sauce.
probably not that big for how much it cost. Last time I went there, all I got was, because I was trying to get a quick meal, and all I got was a grilled chicken sandwich, and it cost me like $10.
And it didn't come with a side of cornbread.
Yeah.
Right.
I had to order.
You have to get a platter, which is like $12.
I know. And I just assume platter is 2 sides and cornbread.
That's my issue with Sticky Lips, is the price has been going up.
Wait, what's the platter consist of?
You get your sandwich and 2 sides and cornbread, I think.
That's not terrible.
Not
for
cornbread.
$12
No
for
cornbread.
barbecue?
No cornbread. Drew says no cornbread.
I haven't been in a couple of years.
Yeah.
But I remember it being kind of overpriced.
Yeah, the cheapest, like a regular grilled chicken sandwich is like $10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not including sides. And then the food is terrific at Sticky Lips for the most part.
The ribs are good.
They have a big menu. They have a lot of different things you can choose from there. My wife Amanda likes getting the State Fair chicken there.
A lot of combinations. A lot of
they have a lot of they have a lot of great sides, like stuff that they don't have at other places, like the chorizo grits.
Oh, let's backtrack to the dinosaur.
Yeah.
The dinosaur also has RC Cola too, by the way, which is a fan favorite of mine. Now that I'm not drinking.
Oh yeah.
I will say this about Sticky Lips. I haven't been there in a while, but I think the last time I went there was after I graduated from college, maybe. And I think they do have pretty good seafood barbecue.
Okay.
I think, yeah. Like if I vaguely remember, they have some pretty good seafood variations for barbecue, like catfish and whatever else.
Ooh.
You know.
Right.
Which reminds me, they do have a daily special. I think it's Saturdays. They have chicken and waffles, which is good, very good.
Never had.
I went there on a Monday, and the special was barbecue ziti, which sounds fantastic. It was terrible.
Now,
Don't get it.
Now, one of our mutual friends, Colin, his sister used to be like a front end manager there. Mm-hmm. We did get invited to the 2013 New Year's Eve party there. I don't think Joe, you went. Did you go, Joe?
I did go.
It was me, you, Colin, Chad, maybe.
It was a group of us. I think Nick was there. Greg was probably there.
It was a good time. They had great live entertainment, and you don't see that in many joints around. Dinosaur does it.
Dinosaur has.
You never have to wait when you go to Sticky Lips.
Yeah.
There's a ton of seating there. It's always pretty.
The Atmos. I like the Atmos. It's good Atmo.
Yeah, it's just a little too pricey at this point, and sometimes, depending on what you get, it's not always up to par, but it's usually pretty good.
Now, you discovered a barbecue place out on the east side. Good Smoke?
Good Smoke, East Rochester. And I'll tell you, that place is that's good.
Every time I come home from the lake when we pass the East Rochester exit, I'm like,
Good Smoke.
Less than a quarter mile right there is
barbecue. It's a small kind of a dive place. A lot of people I've heard say it's like hipster barbecue. Almost everything has bacon in it there. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of different things. They put a unique twist on everything. One of the things that my wife and I like to get there is the Tennessee tacos. Tacos with pulled pork, some sort of chipotle sauce, and what is it? Coleslaw.
I've yet to go. I need to try that place.
You need to go there.
Yeah. Have you been, Drew?
I have. I haven't been in a while. But
have you been, Joe?
To Taste of Texas?
Nope. Good Smoke.
Sorry.
Yes, you have been there. You have been there. I brought you there one time.
Yes, actually, no, Tyler. Is that the place I won the 2 gift certificates for?
Yes.
Yes. So actually,
we went there with Brian Weber.
Yeah, so one of the best responses I've ever gotten from Tyler after telling him something, I called into the John DiTullio show, and I answered trivia. I'm not sure what it was, and he gave me 2 $25 gift certificates to Good Smoke. I texted him the next day. I was like, Ty, I got 2 $25 gift certificates for this place called Good Smoke Barbecue. When are we going? He was just like, "You're my hero," or he said it was something generic. Tyler, I don't think he said "You're my hero," but he was very excited. And the place is great. It's kind of small hole in the wall place in East Rochester.
It's probably my favorite. East Rochester, yeah. It's probably my favorite of all the places we're talking about. The only problem is it's now a half hour away.
Yeah.
But my favorite menu item there is called the Turkey Day.
Mm-hmm.
Texas toast, turkey, mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce, gravy, and a sandwich.
Sounds like Turkey Day.
And you get sides with it. It's a little cheaper than Sticky Lips.
Mm-hmm.
Food comes out pretty quick. Everything there is excellent. They have some interesting things. They're like the moink balls, bacon wrapped meatballs.
What kind of balls were those?
Moink balls.
Oink oink.
I'd say we gotta get out there soon.
Yeah, let's go out there, guys. I'm hungry.
I am hungry now too.
Yeah, I haven't eaten dinner.
And Joe, you mentioned Texas barbecue in Spencerport.
Oh yeah,
I did. I mean, if you just listen back a couple episodes of ours, we really give Taste of Texas a lot of props. Great place, and it's awesome because it's in Spencerport, New York. You see a lot of these really barbecue joints in either the city of Rochester or on the east side. It's nice that we got a really good place near home. My favorite moment about Taste of Texas was Greg Earnhardt demolishing.
That's not on their menu anymore.
You can still get it, I think.
I didn't know if they discontinued the eating competition. There's a lot of food.
Yeah.
But it was pretty good.
Yeah, we talked at length about Taste of Texas, or Texas Barbecue Joint as it's officially called.
That was episode
a couple weeks ago.
6, I believe.
Yeah, and I mean, that place, it's probably has the best prices of all the places we're going to talk about. I've never had a bad meal there.
The potatoes are good.
Everything.
Big
Everything's
potatoes.
good there.
I'd like to nominate 58 Main in Brockport.
Yeah, that's a place I have as one of our honorable mentions here.
I went about a month ago now with Hilton chemistry teacher, Mr. Michael Burke.
Really?
Who listens to the program. He says hi to
cool.
everybody. He actually downloaded like 7 episodes of us.
Really?
Or 6. This was before Christmas. When he went like downstate, he listened to us in his car with his family, and I apologize. He called me, said it's hilarious. I apologized for putting him through that.
He was my chem teacher's first year at Hilton.
Yeah,
hey, Mr. Burke.
He says we average 2 to 3 very deep, hearty laughs from him per episode. And I said that's better than nothing.
He's always one of my favorite teachers.
But he and I went out. We coached together last year. I coached volleyball here in Hilton. 1-17 season. Whatever.
Let's not talk about that.
Let's not talk about that. But we went out to 58 Main. We both had the smoked, grilled, fried chicken wings. Where they smoke them first, then they throw them on a charcoal grill, and then they batter them, deep fry them real quick, and then they bring them to you. Oh,
I think the only
sound amazing.
The only time I've actually been to 58 Main, and I think a bunch of us went, this was 5-6 years ago. Was before it became a barbecue specific.
And we gave it a pretty
restaurant.
bad review.
It was okay.
What was it before? It wasn't barbecue.
It was always 58 Main. It was like
I know, but it was
diner-esque.
Yeah, it had a little bit of everything.
They switch ownership, or they just switch the
But
direction?
I've had 58 Main at several of the local barbecue festivals. I think they're the ones that have the barbecue Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they sell that at Brockport football games. Brockport high school football games. I had one this year when I was in the press box. It was
mashed potato,
corn, baked beans, pulled pork,
cornbread,
and barbecue sauce and cornbread.
I almost got that at the Rib Fest this year, but I
to
opted for the pulled pork sandwich.
I think we're going to have to
really
go back
good.
to 58 Main and check that out. And another thing I want to point out is the cornbread is always a big is a barometer for me. I would rank Good Smoke and Sticky Lips as the 2 best for cornbread.
Oh, so good.
Another thing, I don't consider it barbecue, and I know I'm a homer here, but Schmeg's pulled pork sandwich with the sticky sauce on the homemade roll. We have on occasion have called Sean and said, "Give me 3 pounds of pulled pork for a crock pot meal for having family over."
Yeah,
and he'll put it together, and he'll put a bag of rolls together, and charge us next to nothing for it. But that's good stuff.
Yeah, I've never had their pulled pork.
It's with Stiggy, and you don't really think of Stiggy being a barbecue sauce, but
I can imagine on pulled pork. Yeah.
A couple other places I want to mention. There's a place called Colby's down in Rush.
Never heard of it.
It is. There's like a big barn. It's actually right next to the wedding barn, in Rush. They have it's like an ice cream place in one half, and it's like a restaurant in the other. Actually, no, they're together. Never mind. But they have a lot of different barbecue things. One of the specialties there is apple cornbread, and that is to die for as well. And I've been to a couple of weddings at the Wedding Barn recently, and Colby's caters everything, and it is fantastic.
Interesting.
So I would like to just give an honorable mention to Colby's.
I got one too, even though it's more mainstream, more of a chain. But Famous Days, I had a couple good. Yeah, it's really not bad. I had a couple good meals from there.
It is a
The
national chain.
jalapeno,
Yeah, it is.
The jalapeno and their mac and cheese sneaks up on you.
Yeah.
How many Famous Daves are in the Rochester area?
One.
Just
Just
a Grease.
one.
And then
Okay.
there's Texas Roadhouse.
I've been there.
I haven't been to the one in Rochester. I've been to the one in like
I don't know
Ohio or
if
something
I
like
don't know if I
that.
call it barbecue.
I don't even remember. I just assumed it was
I call it
The
a
one time I
steakhouse.
tried to go get in there, it was packed.
It's always packed.
the one on Jefferson.
you know what?
Right?
West Henrietta.
Oh, West Henrietta.
It's worth it because
Was it good?
I've heard it's good.
I've been. I
it's
forgot
like
what I
$10
had.
steaks, and they're amazing.
Really?
And their rolls are cinnamon butter. They have the cinnamon butter spread that comes out with the rolls.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Actually, I had one of their steaks. Pretty good.
How about isn't there a barbecue joint down in Batavia?
Oh yeah,
There's two. There's Alex's place, and the
Yeah.
other one is what, Center Street Smokehouse?
my dad keeps talking about Alex's.
yeah,
He
yeah.
wants to go.
Yeah.
I've heard very good
I haven't
things.
been there.
I haven't been to either of those two, but I've heard great things.
We
Is
should
it
try
Center
that
Street or
I think that's the name of it.
There's two of them in Batavia.
Yeah.
Two
It
good
was
ones? Weird.
it was pretty good. It wasn't as good as the other places we've talked about, but
We gotta try Alex's. I've heard very good things.
to recap our
I got a couple more I want to
Okay,
mention
go
real
ahead.
quick.
That's a ranking.
Bad to the Bone out in Williamson was pretty good. I went there with my wife one time. out in
you're really
Wayne
getting
County.
the wife references
Yeah,
in this
he's-
short segment.
She's
here.
gonna be upset.
Uncle Moe's is another one I've heard
He's
about.
making up for Saturday.
Yeah.
In the city, Uncle Moe's. I've never been there. I can't tell you much about it, but it seems to have some sort of cult following. So, but I would say our top four: Dinosaur, Sticky Lips, Taste of Texas, and Good Smoke. I think that's what you're looking at.
As
for
the
your Mount
commissioner of
Did he just-
barbecue.
Rushmore. Well, hey, feel free to weigh in, but I don't know if anyone's going
What
to
would you
disagree
say?
with that.
Taste of Texas.
Taste of Texas, Sticky Lips, Dinosaur, and Good Smoke. The only one I don't agree
Any
with
objections?
is Sticky Lips, but I have to put it on there because it's one of the more popular places, widespread.
Yeah.
It's just I had a bad meal there lately.
I've never been to Good Smoke, but I'll go with Tyler's
Yeah,
word.
sometime we're out on by East Rochester.
Maybe if we go to Alex's, that could overthrow.
Yeah, I've heard great things about it.
Um,
Batavia is surprisingly
whatever
a far way
Sticky
away.
Lips.
Batavia is about 30 to 35 minutes.
It's the
from
same
here.
amount of going out to like Webster for dinner. But
Yeah, let's
it's
do
just-
it, baby. Let's
Yeah.
rev up the truck. Let's get going.
Let's go right now. Oh, I got a truck.
Ah, have you
Fill
seen
it up and
truck?
get. Let's go right now.
There you go.
We haven't eaten dinner
I mean,
yet.
if you're getting barbecue, you gotta get in your truck.
Yeah.
Listen to country music.
Joe, any objections to the four that we've picked?
I think those are great picks. I just want to talk about actually barbecue. I was in North Carolina recently, and let me.
different type of barbecue down there. Huh?
And that's the other thing we should point out is that Rochester by no means North Carolina or Texas or Memphis
I'm
or
definitely not
Kansas
trying
City.
to take anything away from how great the barbecue, how good the barbecue is in Rochester, because we do have some decent barbecue. But I went to this place called Midwood Smokehouse
In Charlotte, North Carolina?
it's Charlotte, North Carolina, and they had some of the best mac and cheese I've had in quite a while. I did not try the cornbread, but Tyler, you would appreciate every entree came with a side of hush puppies. So very
No, that's common down there.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you can't go wrong any place down south.
no, you cannot. So it was very good. But getting back to Rochester, I think our four is pretty solid.
So once again, that's Dinosaur, Sticky Lips, Taste of Texas, or Texas Barbecue Joint as it's officially known, and Good Smoke.
Yeah, weigh in.
Weigh in, let us know what you think.
Haven't been to some places you guys have. Let us know.
Yeah, Mount Rushmore can change. It's
Yeah, I really
it's
need to
not a
try out
granite
some of
hill.
these places.
It's not carved into granite. We can change our Mount Rushmore here. But
We're not rigid.
We're not. So,
I'm so hungry. Let's get
I
moving.
know, right? Well, this has been the 259 Show Extra. Wednesdays, we come to you with this short segment.
Yeah.
15, 20 minutes. We're sitting about there now.
Perfect.
And this week put together the Mount Rushmore of Rochester, New York barbecue joints. If you have a different opinion, let us know. Facebook and Twitter at the 259 Show. Or comment. You can comment on our blog, too. The259show.com. That's perfectly fine, too.
Or just tell us in person if you see us at Tops or
yeah, Mr.
if you're in Astoria. you
I
see
can't
Joe.
go grocery shopping anywhere anymore without people stopping me.
Hey,
I'm just kidding.
We're getting too big, too quick.
too big, too quick.
I know your voice.
I heard you somewhere. It was on Village Radio.
You're the man with the golden voice.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you next Saturday here on the 259 Show.